Hi, it's Alexis Hasselberger here, time management and productivity coach. And today I want to talk about worry. We're spending a lot of time worrying because there's a lot of things to worry about. We are still in the middle of a pandemic that doesn't appear to be getting better. The election is right around the corner. If you told me that you were not worried right now, I would be questioning that because I think a lot of us are worried. Most of us are worried, and it makes sense. But the other thing about worry is that it keeps us from doing productive things, right? When we worry, we are spending a lot of time thinking, a lot of time ruminating, but we are not taking action on the things we may need to do. It's preventing us pulling our focus away from where we might need to put our attention and our energies. And so I want to share a technique with you that can help maybe get through just the next couple of weeks or maybe even longer. But that technique is to schedule time to worry. Now, you might be raising a skeptical eyebrow at me right now. You might be scoffing a little bit and saying, how can this possibly work? But this is actually a science and research backed technique. It comes from cognitive behavioral therapy. And it is basically to schedule time on your calendar to worry because that helps us to be able to compartmentalize. When we schedule the time to worry, our brains can actually let go of those thoughts. They can stop spinning so much because it knows that there's a time and a place for it. Just like when we write down our to-dos and our tasks so that we can look at them and take action and not have them cycling back and forth in our brain, we can do the same thing with our worry. So here's how to do it. You just schedule some time on your calendar. I know it sounds silly, call it whatever you want if you're a little worried about it, but schedule some time, maybe 10, 15 minutes a day to start. And then during that time, when the time comes, just start listing your worries. Just start writing them down. Don't worry about, don't worry about trying to solve them all in that moment, right? Just list out your worries. Then, if you want to take it a step farther, at some point, you can start asking yourself questions about those worries. So you can start looking at trends. You can start seeing, what are the things that I'm worried about on the regular? You can start asking yourself questions like, where do I have control versus where do I not? Am I spending a lot of time worrying about things that I don't have any control over? Am I spending a lot of time worrying about things that I do have control over? And if so, then what can I do? What can I take control of to help feel a little bit better about things? So schedule time to worry, try it out, see if it works for you. I know that this has worked for a number of my clients to help them to be able to take back some of their focus in other times of day. And if you find yourself worrying other times of day, just, write it down on your worry sheet or your worry notes app or whatever it is and keep going, right? You just let it go so that your mind can continue to focus on what it needs to focus on. So try it today, schedule worrying, and also don't forget to vote.